A major spending cuts bill advanced out of the Senate overnight, and now the ping pong continues. It goes back to the House. It has cuts to foreign aid and public broadcasting as well. For perspective on this, I want to bring in our Joe St. George, who is joining us live this morning. Joe, good morning. Folks are having their coffee, having breakfast. They're seeing this big national story, but they want to know how it's going to impact them in Hampton Roads and in Northeast North Carolina.
Well, it starts with those public broadcasters. Maybe you listen to them on radio, maybe you scroll through the television, you come across a program that you like. We've been speaking with leaders at NPR and PBS, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and they've been warning in the lead up to this vote that they quite frankly don't know where this ends. They foresee perhaps staffing cuts. They foresee the possibility of outright stations just closing. I mean, think of the number of public broadcasters, particularly in rural areas. Given the state of broadcasting, it's not as if you can make up a lot of this funding with advertising. So there is a concern from leaders within PBS especially that certain stations will their licenses to broadcast will just go dark given the lack of funds. That's the reality here after the Senate passed a rescissions package. I know that's a wonky term, but it's basically an ask by the president to claw back money previously allocated. Now, previously, the president wanted about $9.4 billion worth of spending cuts. He's still getting north of a $9 billion spending cut a deal, but one program was saved, and it's a victory. I haven't said this in a while for former President George W. Bush. Part of his legacy, one of the things his administration is most proud of is the Presidential Emergency Response Plan for AIDS Relief, known as PEPFAR. It was set to be clawed back. This is a program that has estimated to have saved north of 25 million lives over the last 20 years. Moderate Republicans stepped in and prevented the Trump administration from reducing funding for PEPFAR. But again, that can't be said for NPR and for PBS. It may be a few months until we get a full impact readout of what this means after all this funding doesn't kick in right away. As far as the procedural where this all stands, Congress does have until tomorrow night to pass this, or the Trump administration must legally spend the money. But after this thing cleared the Senate last night, we expect this to be on a green light, smooth sailing toward passage in the House sometime either today or tomorrow, Aaron.
Joe St. George live in Washington for us. Thanks for the perspective on that.